and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your boy, Stevie Jobber, one half of the Dangerous Jobbers podcast. And today we are doing the predictions, or I'm doing the predictions for NXT Wargames. I know we've been on a break. We had a lot of content coming later. Don't worry about all that. For now, let's just focus on Wargames. All right, let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna start with Grimes versus Loomis. That's probably gonna be the first match if they don't start with the War Games match. I like Cameron Grimes. Duke is probably gonna say Loomis because he doesn't know what he's talking about, but I'm gonna go with Cameron Grimes because Loomis won the first match, that whole haunted house match, and I think at this point Grimes probably got over his fear of Loomis. So I'm going to go with Cameron Grimes. The next match, Timothy Thatcher versus Tommaso Ciampa. I'm biased. My boy's Tommaso Ciampa. I'm going with the Psycho Killer. Thatcher's really tough. And I know at this point Tommaso's pretty much beaten everybody there is to beat. But he hasn't beaten Thatcher yet, which is why I think it's only inevitable. Even if they take this to maybe 2 or 3 more pay-per-views, I'm giving the first one to Ciampa. Which leads us to the first title match, Leon Ruff versus Priest versus Gargano. I'm not really sure at this point because I didn't take Leon Ruff seriously when he won the title, but now it kind of seems like, I don't know, like he's making a legit character out of himself, and as much as I want to give it to Gargano, I feel like it might be Ruff this time. I definitely don't think it's going to be Priest, though. For whatever reason, I'm just not buying it. I mean, he had a good run in the beginning, but since he lost the belt, I feel like he's just not going to get it back. So I'm going to go with Leon Ruff, which leads us to the last 2 matches, the War Games matches. I'm going to go with the Women's War Games match first, just because I don't think there's been a whole lot of story build-up. I mean, they've been kind of building it gradually week to week, but it hasn't felt like it's as big as the other War Games match. I think I might go Team Candice. Only because if Johnny Gargano's going to lose his match, I feel like Candice has got to win hers. So I'm going to go with the bad guys, classic heel, Team Candice. And then last but not least, the Undisputed Era against Pat McAfee, my boy Pete Dunne, and the 1-2 punch. It's hard because Undisputed Era has been in almost every War Games match, so it's kind of hard to count them out, but Pat McAfee's really been doing his thing. I think CM Punk said he's probably the best thing he's seen watching NXT, and I can't really disagree with CM Punk. And I like Pete Dunne. He's back, he's ripped, and I love everything about it, so I might go Pat McAfee this time, especially since Adam Cole won the first fight. So it's going to be a war, but I think Pat McAfee's going to pull it out. And with that being said, that's everything I got, guys. So stay tuned, and as always, man, stay dangerous.
Oh, did y'all think Stevie was doing this video by himself? Oh, no. That ain't how this is going down, no. I'm bringing in my predictions too, because I want to see who makes the better predictions when it comes to War Games. Now, these matches is looking crazy, and I want to get real crazy with them. So here we go. I'm making my predictions. First match I'm going with, Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes. You got a big weirdo, you got a small weirdo. Both the same amount of weird, but I'm going with the big weirdo in this one. Dexter Lumis. They're both getting a push right now, but I feel like Dexter has a little bit more of an it factor. Mainly just because he's bigger and, management. They like the bigger people, so I'm going with Dexter Lumis gets the victory over Cameron Grimes. Next up, we have Tommaso Ciampa versus Timothy Thatcher. Honestly, I don't know who's going to win this match. But I'm just going to go with Thatcher just because Ciampa ain't got many more days left in NXT. He's done accomplished everything. Now he's just elevating talent at this point. So I'm picking Thatcher to get the win. Ciampa's going to look good. He's going to look great in his match. But I'm giving it to Timothy Thatcher. Thatcher's going to get the win, and pretty soon, you might see Ciampa on that main roster. Next up, probably what's going to be one of my favorite matches of the night, the Triple Threat North American title match. The only title match on the card, so this has interest. Leon Ruff, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano. You can take Johnny Gargano out of there because I really don't care about him. But as much as I love Damian Priest, man, that Archer of Infamy, I gotta go with Leon Ruff. This dude started as a joke, and the joke got great. And now I want to see how far they can take the joke. So, with that being said, I'm going with Leon Ruff. Put some respect on the joke's name. And he's going to walk out and retain his title. Next is the Women's Wargame match. Team Shotzi Blackheart versus Team Gonzalez. I'm going with Team Shotzi on this one, man. Just because, as much as I love Toni Storm on the other side, they got her being bad. Dakota Kai is doing her thing. Stevie ain't going to like me because I'm going against Dakota Kai. But when you got Rhea Ripley and Ember Moon on the same team, you can't lose. You can't. You just shouldn't. So with that being said, I'm going with Team Shotzi for the win. Next up, you got the Men's Wargame match. The Undisputed Era versus Pat McAfee, Danny Burch, Oney Lorcan, and Pete Dunne. Man, this match is going to be fire from start to end. There is not going to be a single bad thing about this match, I feel like. And with that being said, I already know who the winner is going to be. And it's going to be the Undisputed Era. I can't go against my boys. Even when my back is up against the wall, I got to stick with the Undisputed Era, man. It's only logical. In fact, it's not even logical that I stick with them. It's undisputed. So with that being said, comment down below, who do you think is going to have the better predictions? Me or Stevie? Let's see who can get the better of their opponent with these NXT Wargames predictions. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, man, because it is literally right down there. Literally, it's right down there. Go right down there. Go hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for the notifications. Like this video. Comment down below. Who do you think is going to have the better predictions? Have fun, y'all. Stay blessed. And as always, stay dangerous.